Psalm 39 is a prayer for wisdom and forgiveness, and often forgiveness is always kind of roped into the prayers of the Psalms because I think David had a very clear understanding of his need for forgiveness and the need of all humanity for forgiveness. But wisdom, I think, is an important request. It's one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit, and it's something that we should be asking for often. And I've always loved this understanding of wisdom that came from St. Thomas Aquinas. Wisdom is not always being book smart or just knowing a lot about a lot of things or anything like that, but it was very simply to him, it was seeing the world as God sees it, seeing his creation as the creator, and how difficult is that so often for us, especially when we don't see very clearly, and sin actually clouds our ability to see things clearly. But one of the ways that the psalmist, I think, is revealing this desire for wisdom in his life is right in verse 4. He says, "Lord, let me know my end, and what is the measure of my days? Let me know how fleeting my life is." There's a lot of wisdom there. It's him acknowledging that he's completely out of control of the length of his life, how many breaths he's going to take in his life. He's begging the Lord, show me, not literally, when am I going to die? He's not so concerned about that, but just show me the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm a part of are so small compared to how great you are. That these things I see in front of me to you must be, microscopic even. God is so much greater. And the more that we grasp, the greatness, the goodness, the powerfulness of God, and the more humble we become, the more small we really see not only the span of our life, but really everything that we do. It's only in God's greatness that we can do great things. Not only is he the source of our life, but he's the source of all goodness and all beauty. Every good thing that we ever attempt in this world will come from him. And as much as we learn to receive from him that goodness, that's the level of greatness it will be to the world.